So on from the trends to the threat. So who is after our data, and what is it that they're going to do with it? So there's new people and new targets. There's the cyber crooks of yesterday are going away. It's no longer some kid in his basement playing on his computer. But these are legitimate organized crime syndicates. These are people who are running organizations and businesses and are making trillions of dollars. It's a big, big business. Here's an example of a website run by a company called Shadow Crew. This is not a company, but an actual organized crime group. One of the main captains of Shadow Crew was Albert Gonzalez. Shadow Crew was responsible in 2007 for breaching Heartland, TJ Maxx, and Hannaford Brothers, which TJ Maxx and Heartland are still some of the biggest breaches that ever occurred. And you could see where they're just online selling this data, and they even had this tagline, if you could see it: "Stop talking, do business." This website has since been shut down, but this is just an example of how organized they were and are. And there's 250 known syndicates just like this in China alone, and the Chinese government is actually buying data from these hackers. So you hear about China stealing our trade secrets and our data. They're buying it from these cyber crooks. And 2 out of 3 middle schoolers in China aspire to grow up to be a hacker, like our kids would want to grow up to be rock stars. So it's very prevalent and very profitable. So they're finding new ways to make money all the time. As I was mentioning, there's another new way that just started back in January. It's called Bitcoin malware in code. And so what happens is you fall for one of these phishing emails. You click on a link, you download this Bitcoin malware program onto your machine, and now a hacker can use your computer to mine for Bitcoins. And so you can imagine tens of thousands of computers that are part of this network. They could be making some real money in Bitcoin. Of course, the value might change daily or even hourly, but it still has value, and there's still lots of money being made there. In fact, an early example, one of the first examples of this, so this Bitcoin mining uses your GPUs, not your CPUs. So it uses the graphical processing power, not the processor processing power. And one of the early examples, if it got on your phone, this Bitcoin mining malware, it would use your GPUs on your phone. In fact, it would do it to a point where it could melt your phone. It would heat it up. It was a flaw in the malware, in the program, and it actually melted people's phones.